Hey guys, it's Gina. I am coming to you today with my version of the Cheesecake Factory's Red Velvet Cheesecake. So we're going to use a box of Red Velvet cake mix. It brand doesn't matter. We're going to use 3 packages of cream cheese. Again, brand doesn't matter. I just got Philadelphia. We're going to use a tub of sour cream. And you just want to, probably use original instead of low fat or anything. And we're going to use some pure vanilla. So we're going to use a springform pan just to make things easier for when we're taking it out to put everything together. Excuse me. So I'm going to be back and show you what we're going to do next. All right, guys, we're going to start with the cake mix. We're going to mix it up, just doing it by the instructions on the box. So whatever brand cake mix you get, you just want to follow the instructions on the box for what you're going to put in it to mix it up. We're just mixing it up really good. And then we are going to get this mug in the oven so that we can get that bacon, and then we can start on our cheesecake mixture. So I am going to spray some cooking spray onto my pan just to make sure that nothing really sticks when we're baking. This is a non-stick pan, but we just want to be sure nothing sticks to it and everything comes out pretty easy for us. So we're going to spray it pretty well, and then we're going to get this cake mix in there. So let me grab my spatula. And we're just going to put the entire mixture in the pan. And we're just going to try to make sure that we get everything pretty even in here. It's going to rise a little. You know, anytime you make a cake, it does rise. So I'm using this pan because I want everything to be the same. I want the cheesecake to be the same size as my cake. So I'm just going to use this pan for both. So we're just going to give this a little shake just to make sure everything is kind of even in the pan. And that's it. Just shake it a little, and then we're going to get it in the oven and get it baked. So I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, the cake has been baked. Now we're going to do our cheesecake mixture. I got cream cheese, sour cream, vanilla, sugar, eggs, and some flour in this mixture here. And like I said, I'll put the measurements in the under the video in the description, just so you would know the measurements of everything I put. And we're just going to mix this until it's nice and creamy. No lumps in it, just a nice creamy mixture. And then we know it's ready. We just want to make sure it's as smooth as we can get it. And we're going to do the same thing we did for the cake. Right now the cake's cooling, so while it's cooling, I've cleaned up the pan, and we're going to cook the cheesecake in the same pan. But we're just going to spray the pan with some cooking spray because, like I said, we don't want anything to stick. I'm just using some Pam cooking spray, whatever you got you can use. And we're just going to give it a spray, and then we're going to put our cheesecake mixture in the pan. And it's pretty thick. It's definitely way thicker than the cake mixture. So it won't be as simple as just giving it a shake to kind of make sure everything's good and even. We're going to actually make sure, kind of spread it all over the pan to kind of just make sure it's even all the way across. We kind of want it to bake as even as it can, so that when we put everything together, it kind of looks, I guess you could say, unified when we do that. It looks like it doesn't look awkward, I guess you could say. So we're just going to spread it all over. It doesn't have to look perfect. I'm not trying to make it perfect. I'm just trying to make sure it's even. So we just give it a nice spread, as just making it as even as we can. And then we're going to get this in the oven and get it baked as well. All right, so let's get this in the oven and then I'll be back to show you what we're going to do next. All right, guys, I have let the cake cool. I've actually already cut it through the middle, and I used my bread knife to cut it, to kind of just cut it through the middle as best as I could. So we're going to take the top half off, and then we're just going to sit it to the side while we work on our bottom half. Alright, so we're going to get our cheesecake mixture, well, our cheesecake, and we're going to get it out the pan, and we're going to put it on top of our bottom half of the red velvet cake. And it slides off, but it's heavy, so you kind of got to give it a little help to get it to slide off of the pan. And then you're just going to try to make sure it's kind of sitting on there even to the cake, you know, where it kind of looks like they are on there even. And then we're just going to take the entire cake and put it on top of the pan that we just took the cheesecake out of, just making it easy to work with. So we just want to put it on there and get our top half on top of the cheesecake, and then it's kind of just gonna be like we sandwiching the cheesecake into the cake. So we're not going to use anything to bring it together. It should come together fine um, between the layers anyway, and it just looks like that. So I'm going to add some icing. I bought a container of whipped icing, so we're just going to put some white whipped icing on top of it, and well, pretty much all over it. And I'll be right back to show you what that's going to look like when we add that, and we will be done then. All right, guys, so now we have the icing all over it. I wish I would have cut it on camera for you guys. This turned out amazing. My family loved it. I hope you guys tried this. It is a very delicious dessert. Thanks for watching, guys.